Good kill, good kill. Hey, good kill.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're here in the A-10 today, and we are over Iraq, and we have a little air base we need to take. We got some friendly forces pushing up there. I have harms on the A-10, which is not a normal loadout for the A-10, obviously. I've kind of jerry-rigged these things on here. That's the airfield over there. I'm currently being locked by one of these SAMs, but nobody's shot at me yet. But we need to work our way there. The X's are friendlies, friendly units there. Someone's going to shoot at me right now, I can feel it. There it is. That's for me, I can see it. I'm gonna turn in, we're gonna shoot off a horn, magnum, and then I'm gonna defend. Get low. It's the only way to defend against this thing, although I do have a tremendous amount of chaff, but it's just way safer to get low. Drive the missiles into the ground and then break line of sight for the radar. Here we go, we're going to get super low. We're going to hope that that harm can find something. Because it's just going to go over there and look for a radiation emission source and try to hit it. Alright, this looks pretty good. I just want to be super safe. I also have Mavericks in case these harms don't do all the work. We're gonna have to get close and use Mavericks. That's okay too. We'll make it work. Here we go. We'll point the nose and try to shoot off another harm here. I think they shot at me again. Magnum. And we'll get low again. Pull up. And we'll defend the opposite direction this time, dropping chaff the entire time. Getting super low. Pull up. So yeah, usually the A-10 is not having to deal with SAMs like this, you know, so... But I think it's capable, and that's why we're doing this here today, to showcase that it probably can do it. Makes you wonder why they didn't put harms on the A-10 in real life, but honestly the reason is that when the A-10 gets here, the SAMs should have already been cleaned up by everyone else. So it technically didn't need it. Although an A-10 with harm capability is pretty cool. We'll point the nose here again and magnum off another one. There we go. We got more smoke plumes in the distance there, so I'm hoping those are the SAM sites getting hit. Pull up. I think there's an SA-2, an SA-6, and an SA-3 over there. The SA-2 obviously being a big problem, but the SA-3 is actually also a big problem. A very fast missile and capable of hitting maneuvering targets up close. So the SA-3 is basically there to support the SA-2. A little bit closer range surface-to-air missile system there. Alright, let's turn back in and see who's left. Somebody's left, somebody's spiking me here. We'll shoot off the last harm here. Magnum. And we're gonna have to get closer. We're gonna have to close this gap now, because now it's down to the Mavericks if that harm doesn't kill whatever's over there. Just gonna try try to stay perpendicular to it, so in case it does shoot, I can chaff and I can try to notch it or beam it. And something that's still, I mean, the harm should have got there by now, I think. Something's still spiking me. We'll increase altitude a little bit to entice it to shoot at me so I can at least see where it is. Just having a look around the airfield here. We got a missile launch. Defending. I saw it too. It's right where I put the TGP. That's the SA-3 right there. I'm gonna have to hit that with a Maverick. Get super low. And we'll start closing the distance. It's right there. Look at the TGP. Look here. It's that thing right there. Little SA-3 battery. Okay, let's let me set that as SPI, or sensor point of interest. And then let me pull up some Mavericks here. He's blocking me again. We'll get a little closer and then we'll toss a Mav in at this guy. Okay, he shot at me again. Start reducing altitude. Just arcing towards him. And then we'll have to pop up. Quickly have the Mavericks look over at the sensor point of interest. They will slave to the SPI. And the SPI is the sensor point of interest. And then hopefully they'll see quickly the radar of the SA-3, and then I can hit it with a Maverick. That's the plan. And we'll start turning in here. Oh, I lost it. Hold on. There it is. Right there. Okay. And the point of this SA-3 is to be short range support for the longer range SAMs. But it's not going to be so good for him if I can hit him with a Maverick here. Come on. Right there. Right there. That's it. Rifle 1 away. And he's trying to lock me again. We'll reduce altitude. No need to provide guidance for that Maverick. It knows what it's doing. It's already got its lock. And the next time I pop up, that thing should be dead. And there you go. That's the A-10 doing SEAD, man. It's not even that bad. There it is. There's the hit. SA-3 is dead. We'll start climbing again. And we should not be locked by anything. Alright, there you go. Knocked out SA-2, SA-6, SA-3 using harms and Mavericks. A-10, maybe you could operate it in an environment where, you know, there's some SAMs like that. Pretty risky still though with how slow this thing is. Definitely a risky thing to do. Okay, look here, we got something near the runway there. Possible enemy vehicles, yep, right there. So what we'll do is we'll come around and we'll hit them with Mavericks. Okay, we'll put it onto there. Yep, there we go. Rifle 1, 2, and we'll just keep lighting off Mavericks at these guys and just decimate that unit. There's friendlies there shooting at them as well, so this will just help thin them out. And that's going to be it for all of my Mavericks. We'll just wait for impact here. If I did it correctly, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Good hits there. That's pretty demoralizing for those guys, I think. Just 4 of your buddies killed instantly. Okay, we'll grab a cluster bomb next, right here. And what I'll do is I'll drop it on... Yeah, look at that. The friendly units are just lighting everything up down there. There's more units right there. I want to hit them as well. And so we'll hit them with a cluster CBU 97. These are not wind corrected, so I will have to drop them correctly. Looks like there's more A-10s here. Yep, right there. 4 more A-10s arriving. The blue lines are showing me where they're looking at, where their sensors are looking, so that we can deconflict and, you know, not hit the same target. Pretty useful feature, actually. Alright, so we're going to CCIP drop these right on that cluster of friendly units, or sorry, enemy units. Definitely don't want to be dropping this on friendly units. Right here. And I'm looking at the smoke to see the wind direction as I was diving in.
Pull up, pull up.
This looks pretty good. Pickle, and we'll pull up. And so theoretically, if I dropped that correctly and I aimed it nicely using the smoke to see the windage, because once that CBU opens, yeah, look at that, the bomblets have parachutes and the parachutes are affected by wind. And look at that, it was perfect. It's right on top of their head. Excellent. Very, very satisfying. A good CBU drop is devastating to the enemy like that. Look at this, there's a MiG-21 here, and this one is interesting to me because it's red, or it's white hot, and you can see the engine is even more hot. So this guy's engine is on. This guy's trying to start up the aircraft and get up here. And I don't have any sidewinders. Even if I did, a MiG-21 is actually kind of a problem to the A-10. So what I'm going to do is come around, and I'm going to drop the only thing I have on this guy, which is a 2,000-pound JDAM. I don't even want to go down there and gun him right now, because there's a decent amount of BMPs and stuff. They'll light me up if I try to gun this guy. Line it up with the thing here, and there we go, pickle one away. Hopefully this guy doesn't roll. Start rolling off the ramp there before my JDAM gets there. But he's going to be in for a shocking surprise here in a moment. Come on now. Oh, look at that one. Maybe slightly overkill. Okay, I found another cluster of 4 MiGs. These guys are not on. They're not starting up or anything. They're just on the ramp there. But with how close they are, I can get all of them with this 2,000-pound JDAM I have. So I'm just going to toss it right in the middle of the group with them on the ground. Right here, just line it up. Or in range, pickle. There it goes.
Pull up, pull up.
We'll just watch that come in. For sure that's going to get all of those guys. Looks like 4 MiG-21s there. Any second now. There it is. Look at that. All 4 of them. Powderized. Very nice. Look at this. There's like a MiG-25 in the hangar there. So I'm going to come around, I'll gun that, because I don't have anything else left. It's guns or nothing. And just try to line it up with the entrance of that hangar. And we'll have to come in fairly low, obviously, if you want to shoot into the hangar. Maybe there's a couple of them, so we'll get this one first, and then we'll get the one on the right. Just waiting to get in range here. There we go. And that's it for that guy. For sure, he's dead. Yep. Fire on that guy. And
Pull up. Pull up.
that guy, oh yeah, he exploded. Nice. I love when they pop like that.
Altitude.
It's very satisfying. Alright, and the friendlies will come up here, I would imagine. I just want to kill that MiG-25 in the hangar. Alright, I will now get out of here, and before I leave, I'm just going to take a risky shot at some BMPs here that are still holding up some friendly units. The other A-10s will kill these guys. I just want to have a go at them with the gun here. These guys right here. Just dump some rounds into there and we'll pull off. Let's see, we're getting shot at. It's actually quite risky. There we go, we did hit whatever I shot at. Something exploded over there. And we'll pull up, be a little bit evasive. Just because I don't want to get popped on my last gun run. Alright, there it is, man. That's the A-10 doing SEAD. It's not even bad. And then supporting ground forces. Not bad at all. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.